So that's what we normally do.
Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. We are in. I don't know why it takes me a minute to get this thing going, dude. It's so frustrating. All right, what's up, everybody? We're back. Dave Drakes with the Collective Experience, and we're here for round 4, Anaheim 2. I'm super stoked. We got somebody on who's near and dear to my heart. I mean, since I met the guy, he's just been, it's the dimples, it's the smile. It's also the mad dirt bike skills. It's the one and only Moto Academy's very own Mitchell Prescott. What's up, buddy?
What's up? How's it going?
It's going, dude. I haven't talked to you in a minute, and I know I feel like we're getting like Moto Academy sponsored every weekend because we had on Jackson and like the last 2, so we're just Moto Academy for days. You know how we do it.
Yeah, honestly, you got the whole team. You got driver Jamie pretty soon, maybe Grant here and there.
I know. I gotta get Matty Flood on too. I'll be seeing him in Detroit, so that'll be super fun. You should definitely go to Detroit.
Why is Matt? He just going for fun, or what's Matt going
Just
for?
going for fun, yeah.
Detroit.
He tells me he's going. I'm like, dude, I'm freaking stoked. The pits suck. I'll be honest, but the racing's usually pretty good. The dirt's pretty solid, so that's one that I really like going to. It's super good.
What round is that? Do you know?
I think it's next weekend.
Is it? Okay, first round East Coast, right?
Yeah, I think so, dude. I'm so bad with like keeping this stuff together. It's awful. But shout out to everybody in the chat. What's going on, everybody? Thanks for tuning in. Ben Weigel, I got your comment, dude. Sorry, we're a little bit late. It took me a minute to get this software, dude, and me just don't get along. I don't know why, but we're here. I'm stoked. If you guys don't know, Mitchell here is one of the Moto Academy's pretty much top trainers over the years. Mitchell's insanely fast, and I say that because he won't tell you how fast he is. He's super humble, and he's too nice. Minnesota nice, but the dude is absolutely a ripper, and is pretty much AJ's right hand man when it comes to training boys and girls all over the world at this point, dude. And it's pretty sick to see the progression from B rider Mitchell to pro Mitchell. Guy's got his pro license, and he's pretty much raking in the cash with AJ Cat, because AJ pays millions of dollars.
Oh, I'm rolling.
It's so good. But yeah, I'm super stoked to have you on, buddy. Guys, don't forget in the chat, send us in your questions, your industry talk. Myself and Mitchell will answer some questions. We also have some more guests coming on, which hopefully they do. You never know with one of these things. And we also have a super cool swag bag prize pack that we're going to be giving you guys chance to win later on. We gave one away a couple weeks ago. We were at the race in person last weekend, so we didn't have one of these, but we have some changes for you guys to win some cool stuff coming up. Mitchell, for those of you who don't know, is racing professional, like I said. Mitchell, kind of give us a quick background of like how you got to where you are while we're watching the 250 race number 1. I'm going to try not to like go ooh and ah from the racing in the background, but just a quick tidbit on who you are.
My racing career was kind of unconventional, I guess you could say. I started riding dirt bike at 6 years old, but I had just a CRF 50. I think like every typical kid had, really. And I just kind of rode dirt bike at my dad's house, jumped driveways, rode some trails. That was about it up until I was around, I would say 12. Then I started like seeing stuff on social media because I think Instagram was starting to become more of a popular thing. And I started really getting into the actual sport at that point. I was like, dude, I actually want to ride and compete. So when I was 13, I ended up buying myself a KX85. Just went to practice tracks all over the place. So like race tracks, but I never raced. I just practiced. And then the year after that, I bought myself a Super Mini. I was 14, and I was already way too big for a Super Mini. I was just a giant on it, and did my first.
You couldn't be any bigger than AJ. There's no way you're bigger than AJ.
Dude, I think I was. I'll have to send you some pictures, but I was pretty big on that thing. Did my first race on that, and I was hooked. I got like 5th in the Super Mini class, and I was so pumped. And then it just was a uphill climb from there, I guess. I did C class for multiple years, B class for multiple years, and then I think last year it was that I got my pro license, and I did a couple pro nationals, and I'm loving it. And now I got the opportunity with the Moto Academy, and it's been going awesome.
Dude, you've been crushing it. Like I said, just absolute ripper. So very proud of the story and proud to see how far you've come. And Guys, don't forget the programs open this year. 2024 TCE Internship and Fan Experience programs are there. Mitchell himself did one with A-Ray years ago, absolutely crushed it. And look where he is now, dude. It's just absolutely paving his own way in the industry. It gives you guys a chance to go behind the scenes with top teams, get your hands on some bikes, some product, and really get the experience first and foremost with these pro teams at the top level of the sport. Don't forget to kickstart your career with us, thecollectivexp.com, at thecollectivex on Instagram. Send me a DM. Our programs are running the entire season, outdoors, everything. We've got the full shebang for you. And we also can throw you a cool promo code once you use the promo code Moto Academy. At checkout, you're saving yourself some cash, man. Thanks, courtesy of the Moto Academy and the Collective Experience. So do that. Get yourself some industry bands. Go behind the scenes. Get rig tours. I mean, you're getting pampered with tons of promo codes, swag bags, you name it. We're hooking you up, and you're part of the family when you join the program for life. Mitchell, first and foremost, that dude was there at the early inception, and we've been kicking it ever since. So don't forget. Also, huge shout out to our amazing sponsors that we have. It's FXR Moto. We love those guys. We thank them for the support over the years. Flow Vision goggles, because you know you got to stay crispy clean with the vision out there. Evans Power Coolant, Speed and Sport Adventures, as well as the great people at EDS and Overshare Advice and Planning. So shout out to all those great companies. Mitchell, you've been watching the races, as I'm sure, just like everyone else this year. We've got Kitchen out front, Hampshire, Thrasher, DeFrancesco. So far this season, who's really surprised you when it comes to the 250 class? Because, I mean, to me, I could think of maybe one or two guys, but I want to hear what you have to say, what you think.
There's a couple people that surprised me, but I don't want to say surprised, but Marchbanks has been killing it. He's obviously has the talent, and you can kind of expect that, but he's kind of been like in the shadows for a while now. And I think he's starting to show a little bit. Like he's an insane rider, and I think once he gets his feet wet with more podiums and stuff like that, he's going to be pretty unstoppable. Maybe a factory team will pick him up because he's on the Club MX team, but I don't think they're considered factory, so to speak, right?
Yeah, I don't think they're. Yeah, they're not factory, but I mean they definitely get some support. Those bikes are hauling ass.
Yeah.
They've been winning races for here and there, so those bikes can win.
Definitely.
Definitely. Amar took their bikes to win outdoors too, which you need every ounce of power out there, and those things 100%. Are fast.
Definitely. Also, I would say Kitchen. He's been killing it too. New bike switch. I didn't know if it was going to take him a little bit to kind of get used to that, but it looks like he's almost more comfortable on the Cowie than he was on the Yamaha, to be honest with you.
I think so too. And like Kitchen's a weird one for me, man. Like he's so freaking fast, and he's an older rider. A lot of people think he's like, like a 16-year-old kid, but I think he's like 21, 22 or something like that. And the dude is absolutely a freaking ripper, man. He's super, super fast. And like he surprised me too, because like you said, I thought it would take him at least 5, 6, 7 races to kind of get used to the Cowie. Because the Cowie and Yamahas, you ride a different bike pretty much every weekend. They're different. Frames different. Ergos are way different. Power deliveries. They couldn't be more different bikes. And the way that he's just adapted to it, it's insane. I think it's pretty awesome. When it comes down to 250s this year, obviously you've ridden a lot. We see these guys out front every weekend on various colors. It's kind of like a parody right now. Which 250 has been your favorite so far this season?
As far as watching or riding?
Riding. Then we'll do watching both. Dude. Well, which 250 do you like riding the most for 2024? We'll even do 2023 because it's still early. And then which teams have you liked watching the most so far this year?
Yeah, dude, I'm on a 250 hype train right now. So I don't know if you know, but I've been riding 450s for quite a bit. Since I've been doing these classes, I've been riding a lot of 250s, and I think I'm gonna go back.
Why's that? Why's that?
I just feel super good on them. I feel like it can just like ride aggressive and like I don't know, kind of opens up something that I've kind of had tucked away for a little while. Since the 450 you have to be a little more technical, a little more precise. 250s you can just let it hang out, and you can still keep your technique good, especially on the new bikes. But then it just brings more adrenaline, I guess I could say, because I did I think like a 15-minute moto on Matt Flood's 2024 Yamaha 250.
Yeah.
and I felt like I was ripping. Like I loved it. I was like, I want one. I was like, I want one right now. It was so fun.
Oh,
But
that's sick.
also I've been riding Tony's, our COO. I've been riding his KX 250 when I was down there for a week, and
Yeah.
that bike felt pretty dang good too. It wasn't a brand new one. It was a 2022, I think. But I
Okay.
mean, they haven't really changed much. I don't think from
Hmm.
22 to 24.
Not
I could be
really.
wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. But I don't know. Like I said, I rode Matt's 24 Yamaha 250, and I would say that's hands down my favorite bike. Not only the
Yeah.
power was good, but just the way it handled and cornered. So confidence inspiring. Like there's always this hype around Yamahas, and for a second there was kind of getting a little frustrating. Well, not frustrating, but a little monotonous, I guess. Because you always hear people talking about
Mm.
the Yamahas and how great they are. So
Yeah.
yeah, they're good.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's hard to deny it once you ride one. It really is. But
Yeah. What did I ride? I think I rode a YZ 250, Manny's YZ 250, and I was pleasantly surprised. I haven't ridden a 250 since 2009, 10,
wow,
something like
yeah,
that. Dude, I'm in a 450 for a minute, and yeah, like I forgot how to ride one. I'm coming into corners and it's bogging. He's like, "Dude, you got to shift down." I'm like, oh, "Okay."
yeah,
Once I did, I was like, "This thing kind of pulls like my 450, like it, like on the bottom, that first initial just roll on off on the throttle, it
yep,
almost feels 450 esque, and then you kind of hit like that wall a little bit." But I was shocked with the YZ 250 because I had an '07. That thing was kind of a pig. I'm not gonna lie to
yeah.
you. That my '07 Yami was a pig.
Oh sevens were carbureted too, right?
Carbureted, yeah, and like
Yeah,
really not the best bikes to be on. I'll be honest with you.
dude.
Grateful
Okay,
for it, just
another crazy story though about carbureted
uh-huh.
bikes. I had a class in Michigan at Super Coupe, I believe it was, and a
Mm-hmm.
guy came with a '06 or '05 CRF 450.
Mm,
I was impressed, dude. I thought the thing was to be like a tank, just like hard to get it on the track. That thing rode super good, and as
yeah,
far as from what I heard, like back then, that was like the best bike, right? I could be
yeah.
wrong, but it felt incredible for a carbureted bike. It was solid. So
The
definitely
YZ 250.
no, it was a CRF 450 actually.
Oh, CRF, yeah. The
Yep,
CRFs
yep.
were those, and the KTM's were cherry. Those were
Really?
like the ones that were out front. Cowies were like pretty solid. You had to do a little bit of work to them, but the Yamis, the only good thing that they had going for them was like they had the this like really good setup and suspension, and like you could literally go like down the ruddiest, gnarliest straightaway, and that bike was staying like straight as an arrow. So that was
Yeah.
cool. Turning and power, that bike sucked, dude. I won a couple of races doing Supercross on that thing. It obviously amateur level indoor Supercross stuff, and dude, it was difficult. It was like I had to like I was on the pipe like oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. You know what I mean? Like we weren't getting any
Yeah.
starts, and like that was a tough one to like actually stay out there on.
Yeah. Yeah. I could see that for sure. Yeah, you didn't
Yeah,
really
by
hear
the
much
by
about
the grace of
Yamahas back
God.
then, I guess, but
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they were okay, but like I'm talking like J Law, uh, era 250. Like it wasn't the most fun to ride. I'll be honest with you. Like
yeah, that
kind of
was before
crappy.
my time.
Oh man, that's hilarious. Oh goodness. So yeah, you guys recently had a trip. We talked to Jackson about that a little bit ago. Like what was the trip like, dude? You guys look like you had an absolute blast when you were out there in Florida, just riding the Stark and a bunch of other ones.
Yeah, so unfortunately, I didn't come down until after the start thing. So I was bummed on that. That was something I was like, darn.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, that was one thing I was really wanting to do because I rode the Stark at a track here in Minnesota, and they had like a
Mhm.
demo ride, and I got two total laps on it. But in those two laps, I fell in love with it. Such an
Mm.
incredible book, honestly.
So what'd you like most about it?
Ooh, everything. the,
Mm.
honestly, everything. So the power delivery was insane. So I rode it at 70 horsepower, and the crazy part was it
Why?
felt,
Why?
dude, listen, it felt more manageable than my 450. No joke.
R- At 70 horse?
Yep, I came out of corners and I could like progressively get on the throttle. It didn't feel like it was gonna
Yeah.
rip out of my hands. Like it was laid the power down so well. and maybe the way the track conditions were helped a little bit because it was kind of a loamier, like deeper prep, so the bike couldn't like hook up as good, I guess. But
Yeah.
the way it was delivered, I just was thoroughly impressed. And then just the ergonomics, the cornering, the bike was insane. The one thing that you'd have to get used to was like jumping, because it's very reactive when you get on the throttle or off the throttle.
Yeah.
You get on the throttle, picks the front end up, or if like, I think if you are off the throttle, the front end will dip pretty easily. But other than that, it's an amazing
because of the regen on those things, right? The regen's pretty high on that one.
Yep, it's got to be that. I don't know all the technical stuff, but
we got you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
yeah, dude. Electric bikes are my world, man.
I think. Have you ridden a Stark before?
I haven't ridden a Stark yet, man. I really want to. Really want to.
You got to.
Actually, I just put together a Suron for one of my buddies, and dude, riding that thing was like pretty freaking cool too.
Dude,
it pulled my big butt around pretty. Dude, they're so rad. They're freaking awesome. I love it. From what you've seen from the 450 guys too this year, trying to get back to the racing. Dude, by the way, Jackson and I put out a video earlier today on like our recap from the last couple of rounds and like our pre-show for this one. And dude, we talked for if we talked for an hour, it was 7 minutes of dirt bikes. The rest of it was just like all of his like super not PC stand-up jokes. I was like, dude, this is bad.
That's Jackson for you.
Dude, I love Jackson. He keeps me just, dude, like my doubled over holding my stomach. The dude's so hilarious.
Dude, it's crazy how creative and quick he is with it sometimes. You're like, how do you even think about stuff like that? Like I'm just like,
for sure, dude.
Here all the time. He's just like always thinking about the craziest stuff you could imagine, which is hilarious, honestly.
Yeah, dude. He's nuts, dude. I love that dude. But yeah, 450s has been looking kind of crazy. We talked about it a little bit on that previous show, but like, what was your take on the whole Jet versus A-Law thing? A-Law.
Anderson.
Jason. I got Jason Lawrence in my freaking head, like just spinning, like, dude, how cool is that bike? But Jason Anderson, J-Law, because he's like throwing the hands. But Jason Anderson versus Jet thing, like, what was your take on that whole thing last weekend?
So I think when it first was on TV, you got just the point of Anderson grabbing Jet's face mask. So everybody thought it was like Anderson that started it. But then all the videos afterwards kind of like painted the picture a little bit better. And you saw that Jet kind of started the little tizzy, I guess you could say. I just think it's a race incident. Like when after you do a 30-minute moto, your temper is pretty short. So I understand from both points of view, honestly. So like Jet was obviously probably frustrated because it took him a long time to get around Anderson, which is frustrating, but I guess it does. I don't think it warrants him kind of like starting anything about it because it's racing. You know? Like if you're faster, just find a way around him. Like the track was really one line. Anyways, that was my point on Jet's decision. And then as far as Anderson goes, he obviously wasn't going to get pushed around by a young kid, is the way I looked at it.
Yeah. Oh, so, for sure.
Then he retaliated, and that's that, I guess. But yeah, I mean, just some more drama, honestly.
Yeah, I don't I don't know where the drama even came from, dude. It looks like they were just like regular racing, Rubbins racing kind of deal. Yeah. But Jet got a little handsy with the grabbing the chin bar. I'm like, oh, dude, if a grown man grabs my chin bar, dude, like it's not ending well for us, you know?
No.
Like, I'm a pacifist 100%, but like, you're right. After a moto, I'm hot, I'm tired, I'm annoyed with the race. I didn't win. Like, someone grabs my chin bar. It's like, all right, dude, I guess we're scrapping, you know?
Yep. Yeah, I guess he got kind of lucky, honestly. It could have went south, but
I think so. Yeah, it definitely could have. Like, don't grab a grown man's helmet. Plus, it's like, dude, Anderson's been in this class for a minute. Like, you know, he's not like tiny either. You know, it's like, if there's anyone out there, I wouldn't hit. He's a real dude for sure. Yeah, he's a real dude. Yeah, I wouldn't be throwing hands out there like that. But they just like I feel like partially it was like a little overhyped, but I kind of get like the whole, you know, the whole deal. But I really didn't see anything crazy about that. About what happened. Like, to me, Rubbin is racing. The track's pretty one line. People are trying to pass. It's slippery. Stuff happens. I will say it wasn't my favorite track layout of the season. And then when things just got rainy, dude, I literally was like, all right, I'm out of here. Like, dude, I don't think I even stayed for like the night show at all. I think I might have watched maybe a heat or something, and then I was like, dude, let's just go back. It's rainy, it's cold, I'm tired.
You were at the race, dude. I didn't realize.
Yeah, I was at the race. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I was out there.
That changes a lot.
Yeah,
So,
I was there.
Besides being there, what's your perspective on mud races? I would like to hear someone else's perspective.
Like, I think they're cool for one round. And I only say that because from a privateer's perspective. So I like the fact that it's an equalizer. It gives guys a chance to get into the night show or the mains that we really wouldn't see get there otherwise. Like, dude, Greco was like on fire, dude. And that's my boy. I love him. But like the mud kind of helped him. It kind of like, number one, took the nerves away and let him ride the way that I think that he knows he can ride. The dude's an absolute animal. So like, that's one example of like people that got TV time and got a chance to get up there, you know? I don't know, dude. Like, I think they're cool for just one round, but other than that, I don't like them. I really don't, dude. I hate going to a stadium and watching those dudes double things like the way I would double them or roll them or something. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, dude, really, this is super cool watching Jet just like roll through the whoops, you know? Like, I could do that myself, you know? Obviously not saying that I would do that in the same track. They're probably going like 8 million times faster than I would. But I don't know. It's just not real, like, Supercross to me if they're just crawling around this tiny little track, you know.
100% agree.
I'm not the biggest fan.
No, you got those people that are super hyped about mud races. I'm like, to me, from a fan perspective and a racer perspective, it sucks because it's super unpredictable. But like you said, it is good for the privateers because they do get that a little bit higher chance of making it in. But for for fans, it's just kind of like, okay. See what happens. See if they can even make it around, you know?
Yeah. No, yeah, it's a super weird deal. Super weird deal. Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Shout out to Mike McSwain and Ben. I think I saw a few people poking in and out. If you guys are new, welcome to the TCE live Supercross watch parties. We do these just about every race weekend where we get a guest on, like Mr. Professional Racer here, Mitchell Prescott, and a various amount of others. Industry insider, and the famous Cammy is making a cameo. There she is.
Hi.
What's going on, lady? How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing phenomenal. Your biggest fan was just in here, just singing your praises. So
She should come back so we can say hi.
she's not going to, trust me. I don't think getting her on camera is going to work. But she asked me like, oh, who's going to be on? I was like, Mitchell and Cammy, and she went on this whole like, do you know what I love about Cammy? I'm like, you're going to tell me for the 1,000th time, so go ahead. You should hit your girl up because she's going to annoy me with this how amazing you are the entire night.
I love that. Mitchell and I need to make it to your guys' house.
Definitely.
Please, we got like so much room. I like take your pick of them. I literally don't know why we bought this big of a space, but
and it's beautiful. You put it on your story the other day.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. Thank you. You.
Yes.
Appreciate that. The one room that's actually done. But thanks you guys for tuning in. If you're new, like I said, we do this every single race weekend, just about where you guys get a chance to chat with top pros, industry insiders, ask your questions, win some prizes. We kind of do some commentating and talk about things that you guys might not hear otherwise from our perspective as insiders, or so we like to think. And we get a chance to talk to the pros and break it down live, and as well as Cammy. Oh, and some cute dogs as well. You can't go wrong with that. So be sure to send us in your questions. Send us in your questions for myself, for Mitchell, and for some of the other guests that might pop on here a little later. And thank you to our amazing sponsors, FXR Moto, Flow Vision Goggles, Overshare Advice and Planning, EVS Power Sports, Evans Power Coolant, and of course, Speed and Sport Adventure Tours. Those things are freaking awesome. Mitchell, we don't like to speculate too much, but if you had to guess, it's a Triple Crown. We got fewer laps. A lot of fast guys, a lot of hype trains, a lot of drama. Who do you think's going to get the top three in this first one?
Top three in the first one, dude. It's so unpredictable with this 450 class, but since it's a dry race, it kind of changes it a little bit.
It does.
I want to say Sexton. Sexton's my guy. I want him to finish up top all the time. So I'm going to say for this first one, let's see how the start goes, but Sexton's taking the win. We'll have.
Oh, is that your boy out front already?
Oh, I'm behind. Let's see. Hold on.
Oh yeah, well that's part of the fun part of it. Yeah, we're always like different
Yeah, my gate
spots.
just
So like
dropped.
I'll see something that you won't see for like 30 seconds. I have to like keep my mouth shut.
Okay, so yep, Sexton I think's gonna win. Jet might be
Okay.
the runner up, and then we'll have
Mhm.
Anderson third.
That's Prado right there.
Ooh, so I'm gonna joss it up a little bit. I'm gonna say, yeah, Jets. So Jets down.
Bang. Yep. Just saw
Yeah,
that.
so I'm gonna go with I think it's gonna be Sexton, JA, and then I think Malcolm's gonna grab a sneaky third. There we go, finally.
What's up?
What's up?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the local to me, not local to anyone, but local in your hearts. It's Chandler Myers. What's going on, dude?
How's it going? I'm good.
It's going. We're having a good time. We're watching
Jet
some
fall. Did you guys
Supercross.
just
We're
see
talking.
that?
It's in his head.
Yeah, we saw the jet fall. That one's been interesting.
That was a good dismount, to be honest.
Yeah,
It really was.
he's
Say
a
what you
gymnast.
want about the kid crashing, but like,
How does he-
dude, he knows how to fall.
How does he pull that off?
Dude, I don't know. Chandler and his lovely wife Jordan were out at San Diego with us, and the only time I've seen Chandler in probably a year because he lives a mile from me, but decides just not to come hang out ever.
Hey, you're
You know, like
always welcome.
he doesn't love me like he used to, but it's okay.
You can come over whenever you
Uh,
want.
So Chandler, I just asked
Yeah.
Mitchell who he thinks the top three is going to be. Tell me your top three for this first heat or this first
For the
race.
first one,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
I'm
first
kind of
450.
cheating. I'm
Who do
watching
you got?
it, but
Anderson just clawed him.
I think, yeah, I don't know. If just for this one, I mean, if Sexton pulls it off, it looks like Sexton Webb Anderson,
Ooh,
but
dude, Kenny.
there's three, so I don't know.
Oh my gosh, this
Keep
one's
those reactions tame, Dave. I'm trying.
okay. Sorry. Yeah, Chandler, we have to be mindful because Mitchell's in on like I don't know. He's on like Anaheim 1 right now or something.
Yeah,
He's so far back.
I'm way behind.
Dude, I think McGrath is winning in the race that he's watching, so I don't know, man.
Yeah. Congrats about
Oh,
wrapping
man.
up.
But
Yeah, if
I'm
Sexton
kinda
doesn't
getting-
cut the front end for the three, I think he'll do really well. It'd be cool.
I think so too. I also think Anderson's like got a little fire in his ass from last weekend stuff. So
And I don't think he has the pressure that Jet does. I think Anderson's going to come out swinging just to show off.
exactly.
Well, Anderson has what it takes too. And to be honest with you, he definitely has the pace for it. It's just about putting it together. I think at this point.
You want to get in here?
100%. But
Who do
like
you
the one
think
thing that
top
I'm pretty impressed with is Anderson.
I think
What's
Anderson.
going on, gentlemen? What's going on, bros?
The whole thing.
What's up, man?
A whole watch party over there.
Oh, Malcolm's
Dude,
down.
they-
He's gonna get
You see what I mean, dude? Like Chandler and Jordan have these bangers at their place, and they just don't invite me.
You're there.
Like it's against town ordinance or something, dude.
I think we're going to do another one in April, like a party that you came to last year.
Okay, yeah, those are pretty fun. I
Yeah,
had a good time with those.
I think we'll do that.
Yeah, okay. Done deal. But what? Malcolm fell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened? I didn't see that. What happened to him?
Dude, just what is
Did they-
happening with his
did they show
season?
it? I just saw him fall. Oh, here they go.
What is happening with his season? Okay, Mitchell, you're a trainer. What do you think Malcolm's biggest flaw right now is? Because like in the off season, they were talking about this guy like he was like the second coming, like he's super fast on the track, nobody can catch him. What's his biggest issue this year?
Consistency, honestly. I think once you're at a certain speed, it's being able to manage it is what makes you a successful racer. Like the dude's insanely fast, But if you notice, all of his crashes are when he's pushing it,
Yeah.
and he pushes it to the point where it's hard to maintain that lap after lap. Some of these
Gotcha.
guys, like, I don't know, I want to say Jet, but Jet's just a different breed of a rider. Let's say
Mhm.
Roxon, for example. He's able to
Yeah.
lay the laps down, but he knows when to back it down and ride like
Mhm.
the safe line, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Malcolm, in a sense, I think he hangs it out. And then as far as the training perspective, if you watch some of his crashes,
Mhm.
being a bigger rider, he has to be more cautious on his body positioning, really. I think
Mhm.
he distributes the weight in the wrong spots a lot of the times, and then he'll take him
Yeah.
down in an instant without him even realizing it, you know?
Do you think there's like one part of his game when it comes to like his technique or technical speaking that he is lacking? Is it feet? Is it elbows? Is it looking ahead enough? Like, what's the one foundational pillar or one thing that you think is causing him to have this inconsistency when you watch him ride?
Um, I don't want to say knees, but kind of knees. So there'll be times where
Okay.
he'll drive his knees forward. Let's say it's like on a on-off or like an aggressive section. He wants to get his weight
Mhm.
driven forward, like as he's accelerating, but his knees kind of come
Yeah.
with it, which will lighten up the rear end. And when he lightens up that rear end,
Mm.
it makes the brake traction or just like I said, distributes the weight improperly. Like it'll take him
Mhm.
down, especially when the track's dry or wet.
Gotcha.
That's I just think where he's letting those knees blow is kind of taking him down a lot of the times.
Gotcha. Okay, that's definitely a good observation. So
Yeah.
Chandler and I were watching San Diego last weekend. We were watching some of the qualifying sessions, and I mentioned to him that going around a Supercross track, if you get put enough laps in a day, you can pretty much grease the triples and do some other stuff. What's your opinion on that one, Mitchell? Do you think we're taking a rider like Chandler, who's not slow? He's going to tell you he's slow. He's not slow. Taking a rider like Chandler. Do you think you could get him to do some Supercross triples, some on-off, some whoops in a day of training?
Yeah, so the Supercross triples and the finish lines are probably I would argue, the easiest sections on the track. They're the scariest for
That's what I
sure.
told him. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
they're
you.
the
That's what I said.
scariest by looking at them from a third person point of view. But once you hit it, the timing would become pretty easy. The way they build the lips and the distances are always pretty consistent. So if you can hit it once, you're pretty dialed. As long as you can have a good grasp on like your throttle control and stuff like that, right? Rhythm sections are a different story because then your timing really comes in handy. And if you're not timing correctly, you can hit it really good one lap, and the next lap you come around and you can either case the crap out of it or over jump the crap out of it. And,
Hmm.
could not be a good situation. Whoops are
What's the
the most
scariest
difficult part.
rhythm item? What's the scariest rhythm item? Is it a step on, step off? Is it a triple in? Is it a triple out? Is it a triple in the middle? Like what do you think?
That's a good question. I'm watching here. It I would say a triple onto a table. It's probably one of the easier ones once you do it, but I think it takes a lot of courage and like being able to trust your
Yeah.
abilities to like land on top, if that makes sense. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's a pretty
That,
far
those
distance to land
those
on the top of something.
those scare me because
Like,
you have to almost land like nose first to get that like rebound and bounce up, kind of like BMX style. That's
Yeah.
what kind of gets me, especially if the top is chewed from people landing and gassing off of it. A
Yep.
little scary. I'll be
like the
honest,
one
little
Malcolm was
scary.
doing in press yesterday, the small, small, big triple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way that would happen for me.
They're not
Dude,
doing that
just
too
keep
today,
old.
are
bouncing. Just grab a handful, dude. You'll be fine.
Like, could I do it? Maybe, but would I
they?
want to? No way.
Should you
Clipped
do it?
over the bars? OTB.
Yeah.
Where are they?
I think we might have to have Jordan put the kibosh on that one.
Yeah.
Like, get him off the bike.
Dave gets
Yes.
a new
Sorry, you were
bike.
saying about the whoops, Mitchell?
Yeah. Well, I was just gonna. But what he just said. Where is that section? Is that main rhythm right there? The small, big triple. They're not hitting that line, are they?
I don't know. I know there was red fly tough blocks. Let me see. Where are they?
I wonder if it's the one that they're heading into now, like right after you go across the start straight.
Hey, where's that triple Malcolm was doing?
Dude, is Roxon
yesterday?
quadding?
Sticking me up.
Knowing him, he probably is.
Dude, Roxon. So that's another thing too. Like, have you ridden
Roxon
one of the
just fought.
Suzukis?
Yeah. Yep.
What are your thoughts on the Suzukis from a
They're good.
pro rider standpoint?
They're
Oh,
good.
right here. That's it.
They're
They're
good.
not doing it.
They're obviously a little slower. So I rode quite a few RMC 450s. They corner insanely well, to be honest with you. But if you go back to back from a Suzuki to a Honda, power is significantly different, to be honest.
Do you think it's that power differential is enough to take somebody who's like, let's say they're a solid B rider, would they feel a big deficiency riding that bike versus like a Honda in power?
A lot of times, I think it'd be beneficial for a lot of people.
That's what I said.
Yeah, Honda.
Because I don't like a lot of power in bikes. I would much rather have a better handling bike that's like a 50cc motor than anything else.
Yeah, dude. I kind of strive for that too. I want like smooth power. I don't want rip your arms off power.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of people would enjoy if they kind of got away from like the stigmatism around Suzuki and just rode the bike.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people would
Yeah.
actually kind of like it. Really.
Yeah, I would agree. I've had a 450. You don't need it. There's no reason.
Yeah.
Like even these guys.
I heard Chandler's going to sell his new KTM for a Suzuki next week.
Yeah. I've never ridden one, so I don't really have many comments on it. I'm sure. I don't know. I have no idea what they feel like with like any of it, but
yeah.
I mean, if it works, it works. I mean, but yeah,
I bet they're pretty rad. I mean,
450 thing. I have a 350 right now, and it's super fun. It's light like the 250 was. You have plenty of torque to get. Like today, we went riding. I was texting Dave, and it was deep.
Yeah,
like,
he texted me after he was there about how great the track was. He didn't tell me. Didn't tell me he was riding today. He's like, "Oh, you should have been here." I was like, "You didn't give me a chance to get ready."
What track was it?
I failed. It was a Dark Horse MX in like Kirtley, Texas, near Smithville. But we've had
it's like an hour and 20.
Yeah, it's not too.
Oh,
bad
really?
Here, so it's we've had rain here the last week, so we were all nervous, and all the other tracks were closed, and they spent like 48 hours getting it ready, and it was deep. Like it was drag pegs in every turn, like 32 rut faces off the triple face, and it's like
that's gnarly. Yeah,
pick one and pray and hope you don't get cross-threaded. But
yeah, you know what? I think I should have sat that one out today. I'm not really missing.
What I was gonna say is I was talking to a guy next to me who Andrew Short was there today, and he's Andrew Short, but there was a guy next to us who was probably a B rider, and he was flying, and he had just got a new gas 450, and he said the same thing. He's like, I don't like this. I'd much rather go down to a 250 or 350. He said, because it's making me lazy. And I was like, oh, what do you mean? And he said, like, you can, and he was fast, but he said he could, cruise into corners and then just and just make every jump, and it made him lazy. So I was like, oh, that makes sense. So, but I guess you like to, you can control the 250, and you could probably ride it a lot harder, I guess. So,
yeah.
But I love the 350. If you guys have ever ridden one, it's super fun. It's a happy medium.
Dude, I've been riding a lot of 350s lately too, and those are so sick.
Dude, Mitchell's got the life right now. He just rides random bikes, gets flown around the country. I mean, what a life to have.
Problem to have.
Definitely,
what a problem, dude. Oh, God, I got to be on the beach this week. Oh, got to go riding again.
Yeah, I got to go ride the dirt bike.
I have to sit at a computer 8 hours a day. Lucky.
Yeah, that's awesome.
All right, shout out to Chase Sexton on that one. Mitchell definitely called that one. I did not. I got that hit on fantasy, so that's going to be a bad one. Shout out to everybody in the chat. What's going on? Mike, the CEO, is back. What's going on, dude? Ben, appreciate you sticking around for this whole time. And everyone else, don't forget to drop your questions in the comment section, or the chat section, rather, where you guys can start interacting and asking all your questions to all of us about industry stuff, things that you guys were wondering about the industry from a pro's perspective. Supercross, motocross, what are the bikes like? What's the gear like? What's it like doing this or that role? Ask us. I'm pretty sure we can get you an answer. Might have one or two more guests on tonight, maybe, no promises. But yeah, we want to take it to the chat. I want to ask you guys, what bike do you think, if you were given carte blanche to pick any bike in the world right now, what bike would you choose for Supercross for this track? Would you choose one of the 1970s joints that I don't know why you would, but maybe you want to? Would you choose one of the new betas? Would you choose one of the 05 CRF 450s, one of the 08s, which is like touted as like the best bike ever built? I want to hear from you guys and figure out what bikes you guys would love to ride on a Supercross track like this. Me, I would probably pick my 2006 KX250F. I love that bike. It was super, it was carbureted, but was so predictable in the way it rode and handled. I would know what that bike's going to do a minute before I even hit a section. Like I knew exactly what was going to happen, how fast to hit things. It was great. I was also riding every day. So that was the difference. And I was actually, racing AJ in the weekends and failing miserably. So, I mean, there's that. But Mitchell, open up to you, man. What bike would you choose if you could have any dream bike to race this Supercross track this weekend?
Well, if it was legal, I would definitely use the Stark, but I don't think that's a possibility.
Maybe.
But in all reality, I think I would steal Matt's 2024 YZ250.
Ooh, okay. You liked it that much?
Dude, I think I might get one for Supercross. I like it that much.
Wow.
Just because they just have a good platform, and then that means I don't really have to do much to the bike to make it competitive, and we're pretty set. So that's my answer.
Okay, I like that. Chandler, what do you got?
I don't know. I haven't ridden the new Yamaha yet. I would like to. I've heard good things about the 24s, so I haven't ridden one yet. I know they do test days out at our local tracks and stuff once in a while, so maybe that's the next time I'll get to try one out. But I don't know. Like 15 years ago, I had like an 03 KX 125. I was really comfortable on.
Ooh.
I don't know.
I had an 05
Supercross, but
yeah,
it was super fun.
That's probably my favorite bike of all time.
It was my favorite for a long time, and then got into the 4-strokes, and then haven't really touched the 125 since. But I don't know. I'm probably most comfortable on my bike right now, the 350, honestly. So I mean, I've had 3 or 4 250 4-strokes in the past, and they're like KX 250, CRF 250. But I don't know. I got on the KTM, and within 30 minutes, I was comfortable. So maybe that's just the frame and everything that works for me. I know the Yamahas used to be super wide, feeling on my knees, and maybe that's changed now. But I don't know. Personal preference for everyone.
Dude,
100%.
Honestly, my favorite bike of all time was my 05 KX 125. That bike was absolutely so fun, dude. I love that.
Weren't those things like dogs back in the day? Like, weren't they?
They were slow. They were so slow. The frames were awful. Like, I don't know how Stu won so many races on that bike. However, I was also that was my first year on big bikes. I think I was going back and forth between 85 and 125s. But first year, like stepping foot into the big bike class. The power delivery was great for me because, didn't really need all that power. And they were really predictable. Suspension was solid. I was a much, much lighter kid than I am now. So that also helped. But it was a really like beginner friendly bike to be, to race with. I got passed by a lot of Yamahas and KTMs. But other than that, it was a cool bike to race. And then I immediately sold that bike to AJ. So,
yeah, I'm sure being friends with AJ didn't help.
It was the worst. It was, and the thing that was awful was our dads are like really good buddies, like super close friends. So every place that AJ wanted to race, he would call my dad and and his dad would say, "Oh, hey, we're going to this track, that track." Then my dad would be like, "Oh, okay, we're going too," or vice versa. And I would have to race AJ every single weekend, and I couldn't get away from the kid. Dude, it
That
was
sucks.
absolutely miserable. It
Hey,
sucked.
he's slow, right?
Yeah, he's not fast, dude. Mitchell's way faster, man, honestly.
AJ's slow and has terrible form.
Yeah, terrible form, and he's really good.
Yeah,
Dude,
he could use some
AJ was
classes.
probably like 5'10", 5'11" on a 85. And
Like
I think I had to
Pastrana.
talk with him.
Pastrana
Dude,
was
I had to
like
talk
that.
with him. When I saw this kid line his bike up and then look at a rut next to him on the starting gate and pick the bike up and move over with the bike, I was like, dude, it's time to move. It's time to move up. If you can lift your
Hanging
own
out with
bike,
the
there's
super
like little
minis.
kids on blocks next to you, dude. It's time to move up.
Just a sandbagger.
Dude, he
Trying
was
to melt
such a
up.
sandbagger. Dude, in like watching races with like with him, Barsha, Jimmy Dakotas, they were so fast on 85 and super minis, but they were also racing like little kids, that like they were like they had like facial hair in like the super mini class, racing these like little 7-year-olds. And I'm like, dude, you guys should really be on big bikes. Like there's no reason why you're like pretty much like scrubbing every jump and whipping just for fun and winning by 2 minutes,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, it was insane. I had to race Barsha one time for a like a regional or something, and dude, that was the most fair, as he's on the screen, the most unfair race of my entire life, dude. This guy whooped us by a mile. Dude, it was insane. He had an American Honda Super Mini, and the bike sounded like it had no rev limiter. It just revved forever. And he waxed me, he waxed AJ, he waxed Drew Torrance. I was probably 20th place fighting for my life. And this dude like lapped me in like a 4-lap race with, super big track. And I was like, all right, why am I even racing dirt bikes, dude? I should just quit. Why am I here?
Hey, you had
And then
fun.
Barsha got us kicked out of go-karts later on. So
Yeah, that wouldn't.
yeah, I don't know. It wasn't really fun with your dad asking you like, "Oh, hey, that kid's had the same bike as you. Why are you not winning like he is?" I'm like, "Because I'm not talented, Dad. I
He's
don't
an
have
animal.
talent. Yeah, I need skill, and I don't have that. That's the thing that I need."
Man,
Oh,
could you
insane.
imagine?
No,
No way.
Yeah.
that was
There's-
never.
That's crazy.
Oh
Like when
gosh.
Short
So
got on the track today, everybody pulled
yeah.
off to watch because they knew better. They're like, we don't want to get.
Oh, for sure.
Someone's gonna pull their phone out and film me falling in front of him. He's gonna run me over. You just get over and just go watch
And go viral.
Let him show him that's done.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. That's too
Like the
funny.
owner of the track today,
Chandler.
dude, he's so fast, and like the way he
Yeah.
hits things and like breaking in the air and bringing that front
Mhm.
end down and shooting out of the corners and stuff. And then Short goes
Yeah.
out there and just makes him look slow. And I was like, that guy already made us look slow.
And his line off the face of the double is
Yes, I need to send you a
like,
picture of
right
that.
here instead of like up the face.
There, this big double they have right in the middle of the like I don't know, right in the middle of the track. There was like 20
Yeah.
different lines to choose from, and everyone's going left, right, middle. Andrews was
It's like off the side.
yeah, it was a horizontal line, and he just wham. We're like, dude, you're going for the tree. Nope.
Carving the face, yeah.
It's like, oh
Jeez.
my god.
Yeah, see, Mitchell heard that. He's like, "Yeah, that's
Okay.
smart. That's a smart line." Like me and you we're drooling over that, Chandler. Mitchell's like, "Oh no, that's a smart line. I do the same thing."
No,
Yeah,
Mitchell,
it makes
That's
sense.
the fast line. That is the fast line.
Yeah, fast line. You guys don't do that?
You guys.
What an inconsiderate jerk Mitchell is, huh? Just taking his
Yeah,
speed
my
and
bad.
talent for granted. What a jerk!
Yeah.
You guys driving the track in the middle, dude? What are you doing?
Yeah.
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 Wait, what?
There's no
I didn't know you
right.
could ride there.
Oh my gosh! So Chandler, Mitchell asked me earlier what my thoughts were when it comes to mud races, and you and Jordan were just at one. What's your thoughts on mud races?
Sandy.
Yeah, that trying to get your wife to go to the Supercross sometimes isn't the easiest, and then when it rains all day, it doesn't help at all. But yeah, it was. I mean, like when we were there, because you were there too with me, Dave, for
Yeah.
most of it. It was fun. I mean, the rain sucks and your shoes get wet, but we had ponchos and stuff. But it cleared up for the night show, which was good. But it's just not as exciting to watch, I guess, because they're not really jumping, and I don't know. It was still fun. I mean, it's Supercross. It's just they're only the couple top guys in both classes were hitting the triple, and then the rhythms is like single, single, single. Okay, I can double, and then they're sloshing
Yeah.
around, and I don't know. It's
Yeah.
fun. Fun. I don't know if you meant from the viewer's perspective, it's still fun, I think, but from their perspective, it probably sucks for Supercross
For everybody
if they're
that plays
expecting
it.
dry. Yeah. So like in Moto,
Yeah.
I would expect it more, but not as much in Supercross, I guess. But
I feel the worst for the mechanics, to be honest with you.
yeah, that's
Poor guys.
Yeah. That one's not the most fun. Shout out to some random lady named Jordan Myers in the comments. I don't know who she is, but shout out to
she in
her.
there.
Seems like a nice person. We don't really know who she is, but
Yeah, she's all right.
seems
She said she likes going
seems like a nice lady.
She's the one who shares half my bank account, so she's all right.
So we're going to the chat. Mike McSwain is saying, "What do you think about Laninovich making it in the 250 class? Should the 250 have an age limit again?" I'll start with you, Chandler. What do you think, man?
I don't know. Yeah, I like him. I grew up with him, watching him, and I think we have his poster somewhere signed by him. And we talked to him for a second last weekend or 2 weekends ago. Last weekend.
Mm-hmm. Last weekend.
I don't know. What's the rule? It's a point out rule. I don't think there should be an age rule. So if you can point back in, like Alessi goes in and out, doesn't he? He did it, left, came back. Now he's in arena cross. I saw him a few weeks ago. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't think there should be an age limit.
For your height, I think there should be a limit. I think the Martin brothers should have always stayed in the 250 class.
That's why they're still in it, I think.
Yeah. I don't think there's an age limit. I think it's fine with the point rule, but I think it's cool he's back.
Yeah, Bloss has to always be 450.
Yeah, Bloss is like 9 foot tall.
What do you think, Mitchell?
I would agree. I mean, the point system is fine. Like, if you point out, like, you're obviously a good enough rider where you should move up, I guess. But as far as age, nah. Because what does it matter? Like, he's 40, but at the same time, he's just, like, a privateer at that point, just trying to make it in for fun, you know? It's not like he's trying to contend for a title. And at the end of the day, I think the older you get, the less of an advantage you have. There's, like, a sweet spot. Once you get past, like, I would say 36, I mean, it shouldn't be a threat, really. I mean, I don't want to say that in any way, but
AJ's out in like 2 weeks then, dude.
I know.
AJ's out, dude. I don't care. He's not fooling anybody with those hair plugs. We know how old he really is.
Block him. Don't show him this. I'll be fired.
I agree, dude. I don't think there should be an age limit. I think if you can qualify and that's the class you want to do, awesome. If you point out because you're doing so well, that makes sense to me. However, Billy Laninovich, dude, I am a huge fan. I remember him back on the Amsoil Honda 2-stroke days. The dude was an absolute ripper. Then they went 250, and his whips were absolutely outrageous. I will always be a big fan of Laninovich, dude. The guy is an absolute animal. So shouts to him. Super props. Going back to the chat, we've got, let's see.
I would say
Reed was the oldest at 38, kind of wild watching him in 2020 LCQs. Let's see. The CEO's in there. What's up, brother? How you doing? Good to see you back. Let's see. He's also talking about the good old days of racing back in Winchester, one of my home tracks. Parking next to AJ at Winchester when he's in a 65. That was the Mark III van, the litter box. That was good. Well, Winchester Regional 06 with Barsha coming was sick. 85s, 125s. And he's also mentioning some fast Cowie kids that we all had to battle with, which did not end up going so well. So, yeah, that was interesting. But definitely fun to ride with a CEO out there, dude. Missed that guy. We have another heat coming up for the 250s. Who are you guys liking for the title? I mean, I know everyone's talking about each week. There's a lot of parity. We don't know who's going to win, blah, blah, blah. Chandler, who do you think is really going to clinch this 250 West title when it comes comes time in May?
I think it's gonna be Kitchener or Smith are my two. I would love for Shimoda to do it. As much as I say that, I haven't seen it yet. So I would say if Smith can keep it on two wheels, I think he's a top prospect. Or I love Kitchen, dude. I met him in Washougal. He's so cool. I'm
He's
a
a
fan
cool dude,
of
yeah.
Kitchen, and he has some cool style. He rides with Anderson, I think.
He likes grunge.
Yeah, he likes grunge music, but yeah, I think it's between them. Honestly, if nothing goes wrong, I think they got it. I like RJ. With him and Smith, there's always a typical mistake, and I thought Shimoda would not have that, but so far he's had a rough go. So I would say between them two, yeah.
It can't be
Gotcha.
hard.
Kitchen's a nice dude. We had him actually on the interview here. I can't remember how long ago when he went 6 for 6 at Loretta's, which is absolutely insane. Mitchell, could you imagine going 6 for 6 in the B class?
Insane.
That's crazy.
That dude was he came out of nowhere, did he not? He was like
Yeah, no, he did. Like he was fast, but like no, he wasn't a top name.
Yeah.
I think
Crazy.
Mitchell needs to give RJ some elbow pointers. I mean, I have no room to talk. He could destroy me, but if you watch his elbows in the corners, I think he'd do a lot better if he picked them up.
Dude, Chandler, I just want to say, watching Mitchell ride is so frustrating because you don't know how he's going so fast. He looks insanely smooth, and his technique is on point. And he's such a sweet guy because he's like, he'll talk to you and try to get you to go faster, but it just doesn't make sense. like he's like, oh, dude, why don't you just tire tap and then hit the inside and then throttle out? I'm like, Mitchell, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Like, help me, dude.
Don't limit yourself, Dave. You can do more than you think.
Yeah.
I cannot. The best thing I have going for me is that we might wear the same gear sometimes. That's it.
You do look pretty cool when we do that, to be honest with you.
We do look good. Yeah. The ladies were drooling over us.
The cotton candy FXR gear. Looking big.
Yeah. So Mitchell, you didn't see this, but I brought this up, I think, last time we were on. I got the cotton candy LE Revo stuff from FXR. And dude, when I say it was tight, I looked like a summer sausage, dude. It was so freaking tight. Like to the point where like my buddies were like, dude, I think you should just take it off, man. Like it was yeah, you guys like the color, not the way it looked on me.
Hilarious.
Yeah, it was bad. So yeah, if anyone asks, I will not be getting the Fox onesie. If anyone goes into a onesie, it will not be me.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
Won't be looking good.
What
You think you'll rock the onesie, Mitchell?
No, probably not. To be honest with you,
Yeah, I can't.
I don't know how how it fits and what the deal is. I would assume Craig had it custom, like fit for him. I don't see how they could design it to a point where it could fit everybody. You know, doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, especially not me, dude. I got these thick twerk girl thighs and this fat ass of mine, dude. I'd be turning heads every single time I hit the line.
I think Mitchell.
I would be getting. I'd like drop my goggles and like pick it up all seductively and just get the boys all hot and bothered on the line.
Oh my god! Yeah, it's a mental game. You got to do that.
It's dude, that's how I win my races, dude. I get them all torqued up and ready and
it would be so loose,
blowing kisses and get them all frazzled. I just take off.
Oh boy!
Oh, it's so bad. I hope my dad doesn't watch the show.
I'll send a link to him.
Oh goodness, that kills me. Who are you thinking for the title when it comes time in May, Mitchell? From a West perspective.
Yeah, the 250 class is difficult because it's how it's split up. You know, if it was a full season like the 450 class, it'd be easier to say. Or for my pick, I guess my pick is Shimoda. I mean, I just love the guy, Honda guy too. But the way his season's going so far, I don't know the exact deficit he's at right now, but it'd be kind of hard for him to climb out and get on top. So besides Shimoda, I would say Smith. I think he deserves it at this point. He's had a rough career as it is, and definitely is the one that I'm looking at right now.
Dude, I like Smith for sure. I think he's a solid racer. But dude, I really would love to see RJ get one finally, dude. Like he's been at this for so long. Like
that's true.
Dude, it'd be so cool to see RJ like nab a title, especially since the that Husky with that red plate that looked mean.
It was
That
pretty
looked
fun.
so good.
I would
It looked
agree.
awesome.
So Hampshire is the same boat with Smith. I feel like they both kind of deserve it, but just how Chandler said, he needs to fix technique. He hasn't changed anything about his riding ever, and
Mm,
I think that's what takes him down all the time. Like I just watched a video that had a replay from I think last season, and he was going through like the sand
mm.
section with his elbows to his side, and his hand just blew off because he
Yeah.
wasn't at a strong like position on the bars, and it's just a
I
bummer to
sent
see because he's so talented.
I sent
Yeah.
AJ on Instagram what was that, like a week ago? They posted someone posted a picture of RJ riding, and
Yeah.
there's like 10 pictures, like Racer X, or I don't know who posted it, but everybody was, whatever, turning, jumping. And then you get to RJ's picture and his elbow's down. So I was like, I'm gonna send this to AJ. So I sent it to AJ and I said, dude, someone needs a Moto Academy class. Look at that elbow. And he just like wrote me back and he
Mm.
was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So it's like a thing. I think
Oh,
honestly, I mean, again, I have no room to talk, but I think if he fixed it, he'd be killing it.
And Justin
Yeah.
Cooper rides with his duck feet. His feet right here out.
Toes pointed out. I
If
think
you
a
Mm.
lot
watch
of
Justin Cooper's feet, he rides with his feet out.
a lot of guys do that actually. It's kind of
Yeesh.
crazy. For
Oh, dude,
RJ
is that
Hampshire though,
Smith down?
I don't know how he squeezes
uh-oh.
it.
Way to blow it again.
Holy crap. Jeez. That's absolutely who's the number 100 on the Suzuki? Is that Drake?
100's that French guy, right?
Both plug or something? No,
Come on, Phil.
Ghost Plug?
no, that's not. No, he's
Oh,
doing the
God.
features, isn't he?
Smith and Thrasher.
He can't keep it.
Wait, is that Nicoletti out front?
Do you see what I just said?
Holy
Smith
crap,
kept
dude.
it on
Filthy
two
Phil's
wheels.
out front.
Come on,
Filthy Phil is out front, dude.
Go Phil.
Nicoletti, dude. He's always
He
in the
had a
right
couple
spot,
bad
right time.
rounds too.
Dude, holy crap.
Yeah,
Hey, he's
Dave,
wearing your
that
gear,
is-
Dave.
that's FTA.
Oh, yeah,
actually.
that's right. The FTA stuff, buddy.
Yeah,
Let's go. That stuff looks good.
Hey,
Dude.
question.
Mitchell, are you still in FXR?
Yep.
What's the
Okay,
difference
good.
in FXR and FTA?
As a Minnesota native, you cannot leave FXR, dude. If you
Yeah,
switch out of
I'm actually-
FXR,
I'm planning on trying to talk to him with a new deal, coming up this next year. But the FTA
Okay.
stuff's kind of catching my eye. They're obviously
dude,
it's FXR, but
it
just
looks
like
good.
a sister company.
Yeah.
It's good. It's just it's really good quality too. Like honestly,
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
it's so
seen
hard.
it. I just didn't know what it was.
yeah, it's FXR. They're kind of branch off how like Fox and Shift did it, where it's like the
Oh,
same.
yeah.
But they're two
Gotcha.
different companies, I guess.
Cool.
Do they still make Shift?
I don't think so. I could be wrong.
I
That
used
was
to
sick
have the
back in the day, dude. Shift was awesome.
Yep. Yeah, it was.
I had this black and pink like speckled setup, dude. It was rad.
Smith down
One
again.
Industries came back. Did you guys see that? I
Mm,
think.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw it on Kalana.
Yeah. For the futures. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
Phil is out there, dude.
he's not letting Hampshire get him.
Look at Phil. Oh, dude, Hampshire is looking sketchy.
Yeah, dude.
Mitchell, elbows. Tell him.
Dude. Elbows.
Mitchell, just text RJ, dude.
Just call him
Yeah,
real quick.
I just need to call him up real quick. But hey, dude, we gotta do some classes together. You need to.
Because everyone knows every pro has the other pro's
Oh
number, right?
God, he's gonna go down.
I wonder, Chandler, what time is it for you? Like, what's the race time right now on the TV? Like, is your broadcast the same time as me, or are you?
I'm at 6:50. I'm at 6:49 right now.
Yeah, I'm at 7:10.
Oh, jeez, dude.
Yeah.
That's a minute behind. Yeah, a little bit. Oh, he got Phil.
All right.
Dude, Phil's having a solid season.
Go Phil.
He's good. He's good. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, dude, he's having a really good season.
Do you know how old Phil is? What's
Phil's got to be 35,
How old's
34,
Phil? Do you know? 34. They say.
34.
34. Yeah.
Okay, he's still. Yeah, he's
Well, I don't want to
chilling.
be wrong.
I think Rashidi used to race them when they were on like doing like the whole amateur thing.
It's been kitchen and
It's pretty cool. That's pretty rad.
That 100 guy sticking in there in fourth.
Ben Weigel in the chat is saying, speaking of summer sausage, did you guys see pics of Jet and his gear before races last weekend?
Oh, I did see that one.
Size 28 pants and a grown man.
They should.
Cammy's giggling a little bit too hard on that one.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying.
She's like, I did. Oh my god, the picture was so crazy.
Yeah, I put it on my wallpaper.
That's my favorite rider.
He was showing off, I think, a little bit.
I think so.
Dude.
That was intentional. That was not an accident.
Yeah, because Barsha is like a 28 waist, and his are tight, but that doesn't happen to him.
I know. Dude, AJ wears that size pants too. He likes his stuff skin tight.
I don't know how they put that on. I'm too big.
I wear tight pants, but I'm a little bit thicker in the waist than 28s. But I run my pants pretty tight too because it's better when you're riding, so your pants don't like move around underneath you, like when you're sitting. You know, if you have like a little bit loose material on your butt, it kind of like slides around. And to me, I don't like that.
Not a problem for me. Not a problem for me.
Not a problem.
I need every inch of butt space.
You gotta start getting some custom-made gear.
Dude, I'm saying I gotta stitch in a little pocket back there so I can have a little extra room.
Almost like the OGO bag, like expanders. You just gotta like zip it down and kind of gives you a little extra room.
Yeah, the Dave Drake's edition.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, oh dude. Pat's saying Drake's the stallion. I like it. Oh man. So he's also saying Shimoda was so consistent in dominating in MX. It's been heartbreaking to see him struggle in Supercross. You know, that's got to be frustrating. Should have stayed on PC. What are your thoughts on that one, guys? You think Shimoda should have stayed PC?
No. To me, it's hard to say like it's a bike's fault. I think once he kind of gets into it a little bit more, I think he's gonna be better on the Honda. Honestly, I think what happened the first round to him? Did he crash or did he finish decent? A1.
I think he crashed. Had a bad start or crashed or something.
Crash in A1?
I don't think Shimoda's had a top 5 yet.
I think he's had a rough all 3 rounds.
Yeah, I think it's
him and Mookie, dude.
He rode for Geico, did he not? With Jet and everyone?
Yeah.
So I feel like because in one of his interviews he said it feels like home again. Maybe he's just having a rough couple rounds.
Yeah, he'll be good on a Honda. Just wait. Just give him a little bit of time.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine.
I just think the first couple rounds kind of threw his trajectory off as far as for the season. And now it's just like his head's kind of in shambles, you know? Like it's a huge mental thing, especially if he switched a team and he was preparing for a great season and then it doesn't go that way. It's really hard to rebound from that. You're like, ooh, it's just like hit after hit. It just keeps knocking him down, I think. So once he gets some decent results, I think he'll start picking it up for sure.
I hope so. He really needs a good ride.
Yeah, I agree.
Dude's super quick. Yeah, he needs some good rides. I like him on that Honda, but I will say the first time I saw his 2024 like media, whatever, I thought it was AJ for a minute, dude. With the number 30 on a Honda, I'm like, dude, what? How did AJ get on a Honda track? And of course, Shimoda.
AJ was factory.
Yeah, he's not going to race Supercross, but Hampshire almost lost it on the straight.
It's those albums.
Dude, this battle for 5th is insane. Mumford, Beaumare, DiFrancesco. Dude, DiFrancesco is having a much better pickup this race than the other ones.
Yeah. Beaumare as well, though. Beaumare's impressed me a lot this
year.
Dude,
I have never heard of this kid before Futures last year.
Yeah.
Like before Futures, I had never heard of the kid.
Me either, honestly. And then he started killing it. I was like, oh.
He
I
came out
wasn't.
swinging in that first round.
Yeah, I agree. Cameron and I were actually at A1 this year, and I was not expecting him to be anywhere near the top. And I'm pretty sure he hole shot it in the main, or maybe it was a heat race or something like that. He was out front for a little bit. Yeah, he's running great.
I think he's going to be kind of like a Deegan, where rookie season comes out, nobody really is paying attention, and then I think maybe not maybe not this season, but maybe next season. I think it's gonna go off.
Wake up.
I agree. If he
I
stays
could
healthy,
I could see that happening.
Yeah.
yep, I agree.
Because think about how
I could
fast. Because
definitely
he
see that
switched.
happening.
When did he switch from the Yamaha to the KTM? Wasn't it recent? Ish.
I didn't know he was
Balmair?
on Yamaha before.
Wasn't that what he was on
Well,
during
Mayer was-
Futures?
No, he was on a KTM during few. I mean,
Oh, he
the
was?
ones that I saw, he was on KTM. Yeah,
He's on Orange
maybe I'm thinking
Brigade.
of someone else.
yeah. He was Orange Brigade. Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Are you thinking of Bennick maybe? Dax?
I don't know who I'm
No, he's
thinking
always
of.
been on.
Actually, Thrasher went KTM to Yamaha.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know why they let him go.
Yamaha KTM, did he not? I don't know. I guess not. I'm wrong. I don't know. He looks good.
Yeah,
From
he's-
Futures
I
to
don't know. I could be wrong. He's fast.
he's fast.
Dude, shout out to Hunter Yoder, dude, in 12th place. Dude's been fun. I think he's still on the Parkvilla team, Team PRMX. Shout out to those guys. They're huge supporters of our program. Speaking of our program, guys, don't forget that we can take you behind the scenes at one of your favorite races this season, Supercross, Motocross, we do it all, where you can be one of our interns or insiders and VIPs. All of our interns get treated like gold. Mitchell is one of our intern alumni that came and hung out with us, wrenching for some riders, helping them out. And the dude absolutely springboarded from there. We want to help take your passion for motorcycles and Supercross and take it into the next level. Help us to help you kickstart your career in moto. We're talking rig tours, all access passes, hands-on experience working with riders and teams from anything like mechanic support to videography, content creation, team management, and so much more. TheCollectiveXP.com. Be sure to go to the website and sign up. Use the promo code Moto Academy to save some cash. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me, the Collective X on Instagram, or send us a inquiry on our email, contact at thecollectivexp.com. We want to hook you up and help you get your start in the industry today. Shout out to our great sponsors, FXR, Flow Vision Goggles, EVS, Evans Power Coolant, Overshare Advice and Planning, and Speed and Sport Adventure Tours. Guys, this one's starting to heat up a little bit, especially between those two top guys, Kitchen and Hampshire. What are the odds that Hampshire holds this guy off?
The odds of him, I don't know. I'm not to that point yet, but I think Kitchen has a good chance.
Oh!
Oh, now we're getting close.
Oh!
I don't know. I think he's gonna get
That
it.
was okay. We got one. We got it. Okay. Ooh, sorry. That was scary.
I'm still 2 corners away from the finish.
Oh
I
no!
think I'm behind both of y'all.
Come on, Phil.
Oh!
Oh! Come on,
Oh my
Phil.
Oh, he
Kitchen.
Oh no!
Kitchen almost had
Dude.
that.
Yeah.
He just locked it up too much. He could have cut down, but he was at a dead stop.
And Shimona.
Shimoda got him.
Yeah. Dude.
Shimoda came back. That was good.
Yeah.
He was
He did.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. Hey, Phil almost podiumed for that one.
Yeah. That's the thing with the Triple Crown. You gotta be consistent.
Yeah.
But sets him up good for overall, I guess. If Phil can even stay consistent throughout the next 2, he could get podium overall.
Yeah. No, for sure. Most definitely. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one.
That was a good.
That was good.
Yeah.
It was all. Hey, it was
Who are
all
you guys
clean.
liking? Who are you guys liking for Supercross Futures coming up? I saw quite a few names on there that were pretty rad. Did you guys see the entry list at all for those?
I saw a couple of them. Go ahead, Chandler.
I didn't even look yet. I didn't see it.
Come on, Chandler.
I failed.
All right. What are you thinking? What are you thinking, Mitchell? We'll start with you.
My prediction is Drew Adams. I think he's gonna pull it out for sure. I heard a lot of hype around Gavin Towers, but Watching the qualifying, I don't know. Looks like Drew was on it. I think Drew has a lot of experience in Supercross at this point, so I'm pretty sure he trained at the dog pound with the Lawrence brothers.
Really? Is he still Cowie?
Yep, he's still Cowie. I think he was just. I'm pretty positive. I could be wrong, but 99% positive he was at the dog pound with the Lawrence brothers. So
That's
pretty huge. Yeah.
I literally I haven't heard his name in quite a while, so I've kind of wrote him off. But I definitely saw Cochran, I saw Towers, and there's one more kid that I saw in there that I completely spaced on his name. Not both Plug or Fluke or however you say it, but somebody else that has been crushing it when it comes to the amateur scene. But yeah, I'd be surprised to see what Adams can do. I haven't heard his name in a while. I know he moved up from 85s pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And immediately, like the week after he got on big bikes, was just throwing it absolutely flat, which was frustrating.
He has insane style.
Yeah. How do kids just hop off the 85s and then throw around the 250 so easily?
I have no idea. That right there is natural talent. So just being that comfortable is crazy to me. Really.
Yeah, it's driving me crazy, dude. Seeing all these like young kids come up on these big bikes and then it's like, oh, this is actually really easy. It's like, how are you doing this, dude?
Right.
I remember I got passed by a 65 one time on my 450, and it was the most. I went home. Speaking of that, so this is a new segment that I'm doing at the pro races for some content. We're asking all the pros their most embarrassing racing moments. Chandler, I want to start with you. What is one of your most embarrassing racing moments?
My most embarrassing one is my very first one. My dad and I showed up on a PW 50, and we went up to the line, and I kind of looked around, and every single kid was on a Cobra or a KTM. And I just looked up and I was like, I'm going to lose. And that's exactly what I did.
That's like a 10 horsepower difference.
I don't think, maybe we didn't know, or maybe at the time. I mean, this was, I don't know, like 23 years ago, maybe 24 years ago. So maybe the class was just 50s and I was in the wrong class.
Just signed up for the wrong one.
I was in the wrong one.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was rough. I still have the trophy. They felt bad, so they gave me the 5th place trophy just from a different one because they didn't have anything for dead last. But I was crying, so they gave me the 5th place one. So next time you come over, I'll show it to you.
Okay. Deal. Mitchell, what's yours?
Oh, dude, it's crazy. I probably have so many. I just can't pull one out of my brain right now. But there was one time where I was leading the race the whole time. And the last lap, I had a stupid crash and just threw it all away. And that was very embarrassing because I was like, okay. Had it wrapped up. Probably like 4 corners left to go. And it just like wadded my brain. So, yeah. Oh, you're started already.
Yeah.
Dave's already going.
So mine is I was racing at one of our local tracks and there was a triple out of a corner and I went to go seat bounce and then it was like a pretty much a long straight right after. So I seat bounced and then like immediately sat down when I landed. But your boy was getting a little pudgy back then, still rocking a kidney belt. And when I landed in the seat, I kind of like let my breath go, and me releasing my gut flung my kidney belt from around my waist and into the pits, and everyone saw it. And one of my closest friends racing, she did the WMX series. She saw it, and she never lets me live anything down. And the minute I got off the track, got a podium, she ran up to me and was like, "Your fat ass flung your kidney belt." In front of everybody. That was the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened, dude. I let my freaking gut go and took a breath, and my kidney belt went halfway across the track.
Are those things Velcroed on or what?
Dude, they're Velcroed, but they're also like super stretchy.
Okay.
So apparently, I had to stretch mine pretty goddamn far, and my kidney belt just got thrown across the track.
That thing
That's
was
funny.
wound up, ready to go.
Dude, that thing was holding on for dear life.
That's
I
hilarious.
used
So
to have
yeah,
one of
that was.
those, like I called it the Ninja Turtle suit, where it was chest protector, back plate, arms,
Oh
elbows,
no, you didn't,
kidney
dude. No
belt,
way.
everything, and it was like
Oh,
I'm all about being safe, but it was so
Dude,
hard to
that
ride it.
is begging for heat stroke.
Oh yeah,
the
1,000,
trust
especially in
Pastrana
Texas.
kit.
That's web. I thought that was.
Yeah, the Pastrana setup where it's like
Yeah.
elbow, knees,
Yeah.
cup,
I get it, but
boots
I
all
also
in
don't
one.
get it.
Airbag all in one.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Going back to that
Oh,
that
dude.
triple out of the corner though, I just saw Anderson hit it when he
Did he just do it?
passed.
Dude.
Yeah, when he passed
Yeah,
Webb.
he's greasing that thing.
That is sick.
I said it. He has some fire now.
He's
After
in
all
yeah.
last weekend.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
Sexton's
Sexton's-
taking out people all
He
over this
had a
track.
dead last start.
Oh my lord, Sexton.
Him and Rox.
What do you guys think about the new beta? Speaking of Benny Blows, what do you think of that new setup he's got?
It's interesting. I can't tell. Are they running a stock pipe on that thing?
Ooh.
I think so. The pipe is humongous on that, by the way.
Yeah, super long.
Yeah,
It'd be
Cool.
they have
interesting
it
to
on
ride.
Saw
display.
last week.
Yeah.
I like the the
We saw it on
color's
display.
weird. Like the reddish orange color is, I don't know. It's a unique look, but it's cool. I think it's cooler. There's so many different teams now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not for the
Oh, dude,
privateers.
Eli just had an immaculate pass on Sexton. Ooh,
Got him back. Huh?
dude.
It's
say that.
Why
it's
is
jammed up
Sexton
here.
and Roxon and Tomac so far? What is
My
going on?
goodness.
Or is it a part right?
Tomac, yeah,
Yeah.
dang. Tomac was blitzing those whoops too. Like he was cooking.
The big dogs are fighting for a midsection place. 10, 11,
Yeah,
12.
that's crazy. The field is so stacked. It's insanely stacked. Like
Where's Jet?
Jets in
Fifth.
fifth.
I don't think he got the best start. He kind of got shut out with. I know Freeze was near him. He got Freeze.
Yeah,
Dude, I like Vince Freeze, man. I think he's rad. I dig him. I mean, I don't condone dirty like the riding and stuff, but like I think he's a nice guy.
Yeah, you probably met him in person.
Would I want to race him? No.
Yeah, I've never met him in
But I
person.
mean-
I think it's all an act. But
Yeah,
I don't know.
he's a nice guy. Dude, I will say,
bad things on social media.
Let's go plus.
yeah, I like Freeze, but I'm also friends with Weston, so I can't really talk that too much.
Yeah.
Because Weston's my guy, dude. I love Weston Pike. That dude is such a solid dude.
That's like
It's
one of the
kinda-
first videos I showed Jordan. I was like, hey, look at this guy. He's huge. Bam! Whacking the Freeze right in the neck.
Beat the crap out of him. That's hilarious. Dave, do you
That's
know where
hilarious.
Weston Pike's from?
I don't. I think he's Midwest boy. Isn't he like Indiana or something?
Because there's a guy around here. He does. It's called the Moto Clinic, and he does like some classes around here locally. And Weston Pike came to help out at some of them before. And I guess they know each other personally. I was like,
Really?
that's interesting. So I didn't know if Weston was from around here or what.
Is he a Minnesota boy? Wow.
I guess I didn't know. Maybe Iowa. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, maybe could be.
Yeah.
Jeez, Jet. Dude, he's having a rough last like couple races.
They're getting in his head.
Yep. It's
You
not as
think
easy.
so?
It's not as easy.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like I don't know. I feel like he's usually pretty stable mentally, but when you go 22-0, it's easier to do that.
Jeez. Yeah, it looks like he's it almost seems like he's overriding a little bit.
Well, that's just it.
And
Like,
he's
if you
trying
think
to
about
hurry.
it, outdoors, he was able to get out front and is able to chill. He never really had to push the limits.
Harder
And now
to
he's
do
Yeah.
it here.
And when he's in situations where he has to push it, that's when mistakes kind of come into it.
Do you think it's when he's pushing, his technique gets a little bit more lax because he's thinking about going forward, or do you think it's just the speed he's riding? It's just too fast.
Yeah, I don't. To me, it doesn't look like his technique really lacks, but they're pushing the limits of the track. The speed they're going. It's almost like anything. There's a point where something has to give, and usually it's the track. At the end of the day, I feel like that's what happened to Sexton a lot of times. There was multiple situations where his technique kind of went out the window, and that's when he went down. But also, I think he was just going so fast that the track couldn't retain all that energy. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I think
No, for
Mitchell, what
sure.
you said is right too. Like with the first round, Jet got out front. He just cruised. I mean, it looks like he's cruising. Now he's trying to race forward, and I mean, Webb and Anderson aren't easy guys to pass. So I don't know. I think, and it's so tight and everything's. It's just totally different than outdoors. I think it's getting in his head a little bit.
Yeah, and not only that, but
Yeah,
when
could
you watch him try to pass people, he rushes it a little too much. When he clearly is faster, he tries to pass him too soon. It's like
I think that's the whole reason last weekend happened with Anderson.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
And he's not used to being in that position. He's used to being out front and not having to worry about it. But when he's like, "Oh crap, I have to pass this person," like he wants to get it out of the way so he can charge forward. And then he's just
Side note, Anderson's jersey is untucked this weekend, so.
Oh boy, he's dangerous.
I think
He's
that's why
dangerous.
he's out front. He's ready to go.
The gap is 5 seconds. That's pretty gnarly for.
He's cruising.
Holy
Sexton?
crap, dude! Eli is moving.
Did he hit the Eli button on the handlebar?
Yeah. if his start got better, man, his starts just need to get better, man. Honestly,
He's the only one skimming.
Him and Sexton are palm to the pack though. They both went down at the beginning, I think, and Sexton's almost catching Roxon here, or almost passing Roxon.
What do you guys think of Prado coming from the GPs and running like top 10 with these guys? What do you think about that?
Very impressive.
I want to see Hurlings do it.
Yeah.
Ooh. How do you think he'd do?
I mean, he came over and didn't you tell me he did one? He came over and did one race one time.
So I was there at Ironman. I was there. He won. He went 1-1 and led by a lot.
Yeah. So I know
Like
Supercross is different, but I would like to see that.
Yeah, I would too.
Oh,
I think his style is definitely outdoorish, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like he seems like an outdoor guy. I don't know. I think it would take him a little bit longer than Prado to get good at Supercross, just because Prado, the way his style is, his Prado style is almost more Supercrossy, if that makes sense. Honestly, like he looks really good on Supercross right off the bat.
Yeah. I mean, to come over and not ride Supercross ever and to get a top 10, that just shows you how crazy those dudes are.
Dude, yeah.
Oh, for sure. I think there was one, like, I can't remember if it was like Geneva or like a one-off whatever race for like indoor race in Europe, and Hurlings, I think it was Hurlings, maybe Tomac and Roxon went over. This is like pre-Suzuki days for Roxon. And dude, Hurlings looked absolutely insane on that track. He was flying. Geisher was there as well, I think. And dude, he looked really good. But granted, that wasn't a true to life, Supercross track. So, take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, these dudes are.
Oh my, yeah, they are flying. Dude, look at Jet all over the back of Plessinger, and you can tell. Like, I don't know what it is, but Jet's usually so smooth. Like throttle control is like one of his bigger, besides technique, is one of his bigger claims to fame. And I feel like he's like his back end just moving a little bit, like much coming in and going out of corners. You guys notice the same thing?
I wonder if it's bike setup. Maybe.
Definitely.
What do you think, Mitchell?
I agree. If you noticed at the super motocross stuff, outdoors he has a perfect setup. When they started transitioning to Supercross, he kind of struggled a little bit more, right?
Oh, jeez, dude.
I think he's still trying to find the perfect setup for him. So I agree.
Dude, watch Jet behind Plessinger in the whoops.
I
It's
missed it. I
yeah.
think I just missed it.
No, I don't think so. It
Again?
should
Okay.
might
The
be
second
coming
one.
up.
Second one.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
See,
Yeah, he's
dude,
coming
it's
in
like
hot.
he really. It's like it's not even a flat corner afterwards. Like he's not even seeing the same thing that we're seeing.
Well, look, in that corner right after, do you see how he cuts down instead of like following the main line? He's
Yeah.
definitely trying. Like I said, I think he's trying to make the passes a little too soon instead of getting right on the rear tire
Jeez.
and then making the pass like at the opportune moment.
Goodness. Ben Weigel in the chat is saying nobody could pass like JS7. His ability to take any line in corners, get by a rider so quickly has never been matched. Jet has speed and aggression, but not the skill in the pack yet. What do you guys think about that one?
Yeah, I wish I was able to watch James Stewart in his prime more. I kind of got the back end of it when I was in the sport, but yeah, I think Jet could still use a little more experience. To be honest, like he's still young. I mean, it's incredible what he's able to do, but I don't think you can ever beat experience to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. Meanwhile, Ando's just out front board, just driving out by himself.
Yeah, he's pulling a Jet Lawrence right now.
Oh, dude.
Probably helps they're all fighting too, you know.
Yeah.
Gives
Dude,
them a little more
Ando
leeway.
in that section, the section before the sweeper rollers, the way I think he's quadding, or is that tripling it or quadding it? I can't tell because it's a table. But dude, he
I
looks,
think he's coming up to it right now.
he's so fiery.
Oh,
Triple.
Yeah,
Triple
and he gets
on,
it clean every time.
Yeah, that's sick. That last table in that section though is getting pretty chewed up. You can
Yeah,
watch their
that's-
bite when they
Yeah.
hop off that second table. It's like really jaggy.
Insane.
Oh, Sexton went down or something. He's in 11th.
yeah. I think he
11th?
went down again. I saw him drop.
Are you kidding me, dude? My picks are screwed.
Goodness gracious.
Yep.
Are you guys doing the RM fantasy?
So much for my RM fantasy bucks.
Dude.
Dude, I didn't put a pick in this weekend. I've been doing strictly just pulp. I've been doing pulp.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's the one I'm not doing. I'm doing pulp, and then one of the Moto Academy members invited me to the MXA one, the fantasy.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'm doing those two.
Nice.
Gotcha.
I have a group
Yeah, I
for
need
Clutch
to get
Drop,
that
Dave,
together.
if you want to join it on RM Fantasy.
Oh, really? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
Yeah.
That'd be epic. I'm down for that for sure.
Yeah. Just look up groups when you log in, and I think it's just called Clutch Drop.
Gotcha. Yeah, we definitely need to. I need some clutch drop apparel too. Which, by the way, dude, walk me through how you got that started, because I don't think many people know about it, man, and like know that you actually like that's you. So tell me a little bit about that.
I mean, it just started for fun, just to meet people at the local track. It actually started back in the day with like pictures, and then I realized I wasn't very good at it. So, I mean, everybody thinks like, oh, you buy the expensive camera and you click the button, and it's like, there's so many different settings that you don't know how to use. So, I don't know. One day I was just thinking, I was like, oh, it'd be cool to start a little thing and, post when I go ride or, meet people or whatever. And then that turned into meeting people. And then, I have some friends who took pictures, and then we all posted it. And so there's like 6 or 7 of us. And then that turned into like 20 people would always recognize us. And then built logos, and then found like a drop ship company who could like print stuff and ship stuff. And it's all just for fun. And I mean, it's cool to like see my logo on graphics or like t-shirts or hoodies or windbreakers, but it just was all just for fun. And then it got a little bigger, but it's nothing crazy yet. But it's fun for sure. Like today, like, hey, you're that clutch drop dude. I'm like, what's up? Don't watch me fall. So yeah, it's fun.
I love that, dude.
But
That's
we
excellent.
could get you some stuff. We just came out with windbreakers not too long ago, and I honestly don't even have one yet. So I'll have to.
I need a windbreaker
We'll have to
so
we'll have to
bad.
order one. They're one of my buddies bought one. I don't have one, so we'll have to hook you up with one.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. So yeah, the getting recognized at the track and then riding very poorly.
Yeah,
I know
you
all
don't want
about
to do
that.
that. So that's my warm up. It's my warm up.
Yeah. Oh no, dude, I got the flu. Yeah, I'm just I'm
Yeah,
sick.
I'm sick today.
Yeah.
Still not working.
Oh gosh, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, Anderson is looking super swaggy out there. Shout out to that dude. Absolutely, Jason Anderson nuts over here. When it comes to Jason Anderson, dude, that's my boy. I love that dude.
Yeah,
Let's see.
he was on Gypsy Tales, I think. They just posted it.
Yeah, they dropped that today, though.
He's so laid back.
I know.
That was sorry. That was after last
Jeez.
race too, right? The Gypsy Tales thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah. They talk about the whole like controversy between him and Jet. Dude, so in the chat, Ben's asking, is this the best rookie class ever with Jet, Hunter, Prado, and Cooper? What do you think?
Yeah, honestly, the field is stacked, and then those three rookies, they don't even seem like rookies, to be honest with you. Like they're just like that good.
They don't. Yeah.
So yeah,
That wasn't that like a whole big deal too. Like I think Mathis was talking about it, and Daniel Blair was talking about it. How Jet's like not a rookie, but he is a rookie technically because of the super
Yeah.
motocross round or whatever.
right.
Yeah.
Either way,
Yeah. That whole thing's kind of interesting. I'll be honest with you. I don't know if this is the best rookie class though. I mean, I can't think of a time when we had so many guys move up at once. I'm trying to think of like maybe like Davey, Hepler, and maybe a few other guys back in the day, like Millsaps, Hepler, and a few others, and like Josh Hill all moving up together. That could have been a cool class. I don't know if we had anybody that was quite like Jet though. I mean, besides Stu, obviously, but like Jet's so fast compared to the contemporaries that are also moving up out of the 250 class. I don't know if we had one that was quite this weird or uneven sort of dynamic or whatever, but it's very, very interesting. Definitely very interesting. Why are there Ghostbusters on the broadcast right now?
That's what I'm confused about. I have no idea what their whole promotion is about. They're promoting.
is Gas
the
Gas doesn't
Ghostbusters
Gas
movie?
Gas aren't they sponsored by Sony or something?
I think they're talking about
Are
it right
they?
now. with some
Maybe
guy.
that's why.
I don't know. I saw it earlier, the gear and everything. I don't know what the movie Ghostbusters has to do with Supercross.
They're doing an interview
Yeah,
with someone that's part of Ghostbusters. I guess I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah,
what it's all about.
that's a weird setup. So guys, normally what we do for this one is we don't always go to the end of the main. So I'm thinking we put this one through to the futures, and then we let the kind people who are in the chat kind of watch it without hearing us banter back and forth and argue about which team rig has better food and whatnot. So,
Yeah.
Speaking of which, Mitchell, you've been to a couple rigs. Chandler, you've been to one or two. I can't remember. Which team in the pits do you think has the best food?
Best food.
Best food.
That one's tough. Shoot. I want to say the Honda rig, honestly.
Okay. Honda rig.
Yeah, Chandler, you go.
Chandler, what do you think?
This year, the only one I've been to is with you, Dave. Last week, Team Faith, and I didn't mind it. Pulled pork, good. Chicken, good. Mac and cheese, good. Hot chocolate, good because it was freezing.
Yeah.
So I'd say them.
Okay. I would agree. I like their stuff. Team Faith, huge shout out to those guys, especially since Billy Ninovich made the night show main, I wouldn't say it, for the Triple Crown. Those guys are week in, week out supporting privateers and their crew and friends and family with food, with shelter, with some good encouragement, some good talks, great conversation. Those guys are absolutely phenomenal, and we really appreciate all the stuff that they do for not only our program by letting us come and steal their stuff and promote their riders, but also just all the kind words they always say. So shout out to Team Faith. I will say, if for mine, My favorite has to probably be. Oh, here we go. Futures. I'm gonna say Team Solitaire. The food is just outrageous. Their cook is insane. Okay, so here we go. Supercross Futures. It was Kalana Humphrey. I don't know how I messed that up, but I was looking forward to seeing what that kid was gonna do on the gas. I haven't seen him ride in quite a while, so this is gonna be interesting. I know everyone's talking about Adams right now, but we'll see, man. This one could be solid. So
Hey, there's
let's
that
see
one
what ends up
industry
getting out
here.
front. Yeah, One Industries gear. That was solid. Who is that sprung out front?
I
Dude,
think
they're
you're
hitting the
ahead of
whoops
us.
pretty solid.
I think a lot of
Dude, they
the
are
kids
hitting
these days have
Oh,
they get a lot of good
triple on?
experience.
Yeah, he's way ahead of us.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Oh, God.
Dude,
I think
who is
we're
that on
behind.
the
It's whoever leaned forward like that.
Yeah. Who's on the oh dude, Cowers is flying too. Who's on the 18 Cowie?
That's Gordon. No, not Gordon. Yeah, maybe Lando Gordon. Yeah,
Where'd this dude come
Wasn't
from?
he at
Landon Gordon. Or
Loretta's?
something?
I think I watched him at Loretta's last year.
Yeah, yeah. He was
I think.
just. Who's 17?
Davies, Towers,
Oh, someone just died.
Viney.
Someone just.
Oh, he saved it. Oh, I thought he was dead. The
Holy
camera
crap.
angle, they didn't see it, and he was endoing.
Dude, Adams in 12. Oh, 14th got dropped back.
Yeah. Did you, okay, we're behind, but did you see Gordon almost endo? And then they cut it out of the frame.
No.
Oh, was he over the triple?
Yeah, I thought he just ended his life.
It's cool to drop the front, dude. Everyone's doing it. Dude, here we go. Gavin Towers is flying.
Yeah, he's gonna get him.
Oh, there you go.
Hey, you're ahead of us. Calm down over there.
Okay, sorry. I'm going to be very.
Like
this racing is
ahead
quite
of us.
pleasant, gentlemen. I'm not going to divulge anything. The racing is quite nice and enjoyable, and there's motorized bicycles riding.
Adams is.
There's some kids
terrible.
out here that I've never heard their names before.
This is
Towers just quads.
Yeah, dude, Towers is a beast. Towers is a beast.
Wow.
How about that Vinny guy? Ryan Hughes is training kid.
Oh yeah, Noah Viney.
Yeah, do you know that? But what's the deal with them two? Like, how come Rhino is like his mentor kind of deal?
Oh, there he goes.
Huh. I don't know anything about it. He's the next Fortner, I guess.
Oh gosh. No. Yeah, no, I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, he's supposed to be like Rhino's like bright shining star for like the next up and coming kid. He's little though.
Yeah, he is. He's small.
Yeah, he's small.
Gosh.
Yikes! Yikes! Who is it?
I just walked off.
He just took.
Dude, this is where the
Davies. I've never heard of Davies before.
Not me either.
Where is this kid from?
Star Racing.
Dude.
Deegan 2.0.
So Adams is back up to 9. Here we go, dude. This is wild. So do you think Towers will bump up for outdoors?
Yeah. So what is he? Is he in A class right now for the amateur stuff?
Yeah. Because remember, he did the also. Oh, dude, he got him. Yeah, so he did the Moto Combine last year, didn't he? And
I think so, yeah.
He walked away with it at Ironman.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. What's interesting to me is even this futures race, they made a comment during qualifying that some of these guys are B riders still. So you got A and B riders, kind of like how the combine was, you know. I was like, so the guys that are still in B class, they're not earning their Supercross points. They're just doing it for experience. Experience, really.
Yeah, for experience, which I
cool
think is smart.
them.
Yeah.
Oh,
good
dude.
idea.
Yeah.
Towers is looking beastie.
He's casing the whole rhythm there.
Oh,
Yeah, Davies guy got around Towers. That was kind of unexpected.
dang, dude. We got a race on our hands right now. This is solid.
Towers went over the table.
Yeah. Yeah, me and Chandler on the same exact spot. Going through whoops right
Yeah, I
now.
think. Yeah, Dave went
Yeah,
ahead
I'm
of
at 3
us.
minutes. I'm at 3 minutes
Oh, here
left.
we go. Here we go. Oh, Davey screwed up. He got hung up on that
Dude.
table.
Where are you guys at right now for the race timing?
3:10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
3:03.
Jeez. Yeah, they are. I'm not going to give anything away, but they are dueling it out.
Yeah, this is a good battle.
This is wild. So do you think it's going to be more common, Mitchell, for kids to come out of amateurs and immediately just be super good at Supercross?
Yeah, I think the opportunities to train on Supercross has gone up, and I think it's going to continue to go up, which is just going to make the competition even harder, honestly.
Yeah.
Because I think from the first year of futures to like now, like these guys are way more prepared. Because when they first started doing
Yeah.
futures, like the track like came down.
Oh. I mean, it's a good racing.
Nothing happened.
God,
Oh,
I'm trying
that looked
hard.
clean. The on the
Dude, Towers
table.
is casing Is he not want to clear jumps?
yeah, he just wanted to clip everything. Apparently.
Is he allergic to downsides? Like, what's happening right now?
Ooh,
The line and
God.
the whoops. Oh my God, they touched each other.
See, exactly.
Oh.
This is
He has a little
wild.
bit of the jet impatience tonight. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jesus, Towers is looking.
These dudes are flying.
they are.
Yeah,
I
they may
wonder
as well just
if he gets
join
a win
Kensington.
bonus.
I wonder
They
if
could go.
like
They could
guys,
go
Dude,
250.
table
oh,
off. Why is he not doing it?
Towers keeps that double. What is he doing?
Come on.
That Parker Ross in third. He's the one that had a gnarly crash last year in futures. He like clipped
What
the
happened?
table,
Oh
like
yeah,
cartwheeled. It was like a pretty popular
I
video,
remember
I
that.
think. Yeah.
I haven't seen that one. Oh! Oh, I mean, huh?
That's ahead of us.
Towers.
Dude, dirt bikes they're so frustrating.
The anticipation is killing me.
Dude, why do we like this sport? It's so dangerous and it just breaks your heart.
That's a
Oh no!
oh
Oh,
no.
he hustled on.
Yeah, he gained an advantage right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you see what I mean about like this kid does not like downsides?
And no, he's
He needs to. You want to see him calm down and just ride it in, but I mean, if you're that close, you work that hard, you may as well go for it. You don't
yeah.
have a whole season ahead of you. It's
Yeah.
just one race. Well, I
I
guess.
wonder if he's pumped up at this point because now
Definitely
Davies is
is.
like out front just having fun.
The
Oh
way he's
man.
riding too is he's riding like very conservative because well not conservative. What's a good word? Like he's fatigued, but he's rounding his back. It's looking
Yeah.
like he's just like trying to hold on at this point.
Ooh.
Is that Davies or
Yeah.
Towers?
That last run through the whoops didn't
Towers.
look good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Davies is
Davies
looking
looks like
good.
he's much more in control. He
Yeah.
looks comfortable.
Triple.
Holy
Gonna open
crap.
some eyes for Davies. That's cool though. I don't know who he is, but
Oh, for sure.
it's a good ride.
Kind of like the whole Beaumaire deal.
Yeah.
One lap.
Yeah, I don't
Is he
think
gonna
I
get
don't
him,
think
Dave?
Towers can do it. No, I don't think so. Towers
He
is
just
riding
got through
to
that
like
section clean.
Final lap.
yeah, I don't think he's got it.
Ooh. The whoops are killing him.
Oh my gosh, pretty long.
Oh.
No, but the way just
God, dude, Towers, it's so frustrating. Just
Just pass.
just pass him, dude.
Just do it.
By the way,
Easy.
I think. Oh man. Okay, so we still got
Ross
6
wins,
and
they take each other out.
2.
Oh boy. Oh,
Like an LCQ.
Oh my
dude, he
gosh.
could have had the inside.
Gardner. Oh,
Dave's just already over it.
dude. If
Go Davies.
Yes.
I think God knew better than to make me into a pro rider, because if I ever won a race, I would talk so much shit on the podium. I would lose my mind, dude. I'd be like grabbing the freaking monster girl and like, dude, I'd be all over the place.
That's hilarious.
I'm the man. Do you see what I can do? Do you see?
Never forget this.
I just won $1 million. Dude, I come to the podium with like gold teeth in. It'd be crazy.
Everybody would love you
That's
then.
funny.
That'd be perfect.
That's good. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. Oh, guys, to the chat, thank you guys so much for joining us on this one. We really appreciate you guys being in there for us. Ben Scotty, Ricky Bobby, love it, absolutely love it. This one was super epic. I absolutely love this track was super cool. Love the fact that I had two awesome guests on. The CEO saying Trinidad James with it. I'm trying my best. I'll do it. But guys, don't forget, if you want to go to the race, if you want to be behind the scenes and in the industry, go behind the scenes like a true VIP. Check out thecollectivexp.com, the Collective Experience. We're here to help you go behind the scenes and have an amazing fan experience when you're at a race. I mean, we're doing everything from rig tours to helping the teams hands-on with various tasks, watching practice with the teams. You're getting team radio. You're getting pit shirts. Sometimes you're walking the track. We don't know. Sometimes you're in with the crews. You're really immersed, and you feel like a member of the team when you're joining us. We've had so many people go on, just like Mitchell, to do incredible things with their career. We're so proud of each and every single one of our interns, and we want to make you some of our next ones. So use the promo code Moto Academy. Check us out at the Collective EX on Instagram, and a huge, phenomenal shout out to our amazing sponsors: FXR, Flow Vision Goggles, Evans Power Coolant, Speed and Sport, Adventure Tours, EVS, Overshare Advice and Planning, all the rest. We thank them. Guys, if you want to save some cash, use the promo codes that are in the comment section or the description section, below. Share those with your moto friends and family. Save some cash on some gear. And it also helps us as well. Guys, we're probably going to be at the race next weekend. I'm not sure. I honestly can't remember what race it is. We might be there. If not, we're going to be back here for this.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
End up doing a cool thing where we get these guys on every now and again to some regular fans. So we appreciate you guys checking us out. Mitchell, you've got cool stuff going on with the Moto Academy. How can people follow you along your journey and get involved with the Moto Academy?
Yeah, go to my Instagram. It's Mitchell Prescott 24. Pretty simple. If you can spell my name. And then I have a YouTube channel. It's Mitch Motos. Capital M on both of those. And then you should be able to find all the stuff from there. And then go to the motoacademy.com and sign up for classes that I coach. So I'm all over the country. So keep an eye out.
Love that. Will we see you at some of the races this year for Supercross?
Not this year. Well, maybe as a fan. So I think I'll be in Daytona this year for the race. And I plan on next year. I want to do a couple Supercross races myself. So we'll see how that goes, and just got to get some training. That's all.
Gotcha. I know Cammie is clutching her heart right now, hearing that you're racing Supercross. So
No, I'm excited for it.
I'm excited too, but I'm also going to be like, oh my God, that's my baby out there. my sweet Mitchell. Oh dear God.
That's awesome.
You'll be more worried than me, Dave.
I will. I definitely will.
She'll be out there screaming at me to do better.
I'm the mechanic, so I can't be worried.
Quit going so slow.
I love that. Guys, please check out Mitchell's YouTube channel. Definitely sign up for a class with the Moto Academy. Mitch has some of the coolest and raddest riding styles out there, fundamentally sound, and he's fast. Highly recommend checking out what this guy has to offer. Check out the Moto Academy if you're not already part of it. You can see this guy's content nonstop. It's freaking phenomenal. Chandler, you're also doing cool stuff. Where can people follow you and learn more about Clutch Dump or Clutch? What is it?
It's Clutch Drop. Yeah.
Clutch Drop. Clutch
Yeah.
Drop. Sorry.
Feel free to check me out. You can add my personal Chanmeyer682, but the Clutch Drop page is on Instagram, Clutch Drop Apparel. You'll see some cool videos of mostly local riders, and I made a video for when we went to San Diego and stuff. So feel free to add and check it out. So sweet.
I absolutely love it. A huge thank you to these two guys. Thank you to everybody in the chat section. We're gonna leave you with this one. The first person that can comment and tell me when Phil Nicoletti's first pro race was gets a FXR swag prize pack. So either submit the answers to the video or send me a DM at the Collective EX with the correct answer. Or if you're one of our Moto Academy people, send me a direct message to the Moto Academy. If you're on Facebook, the Collective Experience, send me a message there, or personal at ddrakes175. We want to get you guys some FXR goodies. No, Mitchell, you are not part of this giveaway, and Chandler, you are both exempt. So check it out.
Dang.
We're gonna hook you guys up with some cool swag. Thank you to both of my co-hosts for this evening. We've got some cool ones on the roster for you guys. A lot of cool pros that you guys love are going to be on here chatting with you guys. So spread the word far and wide. Thank you to everybody. And gentlemen, we'll end it there. Have a great night. We appreciate you guys.
Hey, Dave, real quick. Look, it just came in the mail.
What's up?
I
What's
got
that?
my Lawrence Destination goggles from 100%.
How did you get those?
I won a contest.
Jeez,
I
dude.
just had to show someone. I haven't shown anyone yet. I was going to show you when you come over, if I see you in Arlington, but yeah, dude, there was a contest for some of his Destination Australia goggles. Check that out. Lawrence all the way.
That's so rad.
They're like the Armagas,
so
like the
rad.
nice one, like the foam and the lens is so different than like the $25 goggles most people have.
Yeah.
That's
so
they're super cool. So now when I go to the track, I'll just go like that when I interview. Be like, I had a rough time. But,
I normally win by a minute, but this is fine too, I guess.
Yeah. So maybe we can get him
awesome.
signed in Arlington or something. That's probably the next race I'll be at. Maybe you can help me get him.
Yeah, dude, definitely.
Yeah,
let me know. We'll make it happen.
Heck yeah.
That's epic.
Awesome.
All right, boys. You have a great night. Thank you to all the viewers. We appreciate you guys.
Yeah. Thanks, Dave. Thanks, Mitchell.
All right, boys. Have a good one.
Yep.
We'll see ya.